Hello, this side is Dr. Shushma Singh. Today, in this lecture on chapter Suggestions for Project Work, we are here to discuss possible themes and subjects for small projects. Here are some suggestions about the topics. You can always choose other topics. The topics are only You need to select specific questions based on these topics. Remember also that most methods can be used with most of these topics, but that the specific question chosen must be suitable for the method chosen. You can also use combinations of methods. The topics are in no particular order. Topics that are not obviously or directly derived from your textbook you have been emphasized because it will be easier for you and your teacher to think of your own project related to the text. The first topic is public transportation. What part does it play in people's life? Who needs it? Why do they need it? To what degree are different types of people dependent on public transportation? What sort of problems and issues are associated with public transport? How have forms of public transport been changing over time? Does differential access to the public transport cause social problems, or there are groups who do not need public transport? What is their attitude towards it? You could also take up the case of a particular form of transport, say the tonga or the rickshaw or the train, and write about its history in relation to your town or city. What are the changes this mode of transport has gone through? Who have been its main rivals? Is the competition with rivals being lost or won? Or for what reasons? What is the likely future of this mode of transport? Will anyone miss it? If you live in Delhi, try to find out more about the Delhi metro. Could you write a science fiction like account of what the metro would be like 50 years from now, in say 2050 or 2060? Remember, it is not easy to write good science fiction. You must give reasons for the things you imagine. These future things must be related in some coherent fashion to the things, relations, situations that exist in the present. So, you would have to imagine how public transport will evolve given present conditions and what the role of the metro would be in future compared to what it is now. The second theme is role of communication media in social life. Communication media could include the mass media like newspaper, television, films, internet, and so on. Media which convey information and are seen accessed by a large number of people. It could also include the media that people use for communicating with each other, such as telephone, letters, mobile phones, email, and internet. In these areas, you could try to investigate, for example, the changing place of mass media in social life and the shifts within the major formats like print, radio, television, and so on. At different level, you could try to ask a different sort of question about the likes and dislikes of particular group, classes, age groups, gender, regarding films and books, etc. How do people perceive the new communication media like mobile phones or internet and their impact? What can you learn through observation and inquiry about their place in people's life? Observation allows you to capture the diverse between stated view and actual behavior. How many hours do people really watch television as different from how many hours they feel they watch or feel is appropriate to watch, etc. What are some of the consequences of shift in format? For example, has TV really reduced the importance of radio and newspaper, or does each format still have its own special niche? What are the reasons why people prefer one or the other format? Alternatively, you could think of doing any number of projects based on the content analysis of the media, newspaper, magazine, television, etc., and how they have treated particular themes or subjects, such as, for example, schools and school education, the environment, caste, religious conflicts, sports events, local versus national or regional news, etc. Our third theme or subject is household appliances and domestic work. This refers to all the devices used to do work in the household, such as gas, kerosene, or other type of stove, mixies, grinders, and food processors of various kinds. The electric or other kind of iron for ironing clothes, washing machines, ovens, toaster, pressure cooker, and so on. How has work within the household changed over the time? Has the coming of these devices changed the nature of the work and especially the intra-house division of labor? Who are the people who use these devices? Are they mostly men or women, young or old, paid or unpaid workers? How do the users feel about them? Have they really made the work easier? Have there been any changes in the age related jobs done within the household? That is, do younger or older people do different kinds of job now as compared to the earlier? Alternatively, you could simply concentrate on how the domestic tasks are distributed within the household, who does what, and whether there have been changes lately. Let us close this lecture here. In the third lecture, we present ourselves with more themes. Thank you for listening.